Hello friends, colleagues and students. My name is Mr. S.D. Desley. I am assistant teacher in Mahatma Gandhi Vidya Mandir's Janata Vidyalay and Junior College Manur, Taluka Kalawan, District Nasik. My subject is biology. Now we are going to study now chapter number 4, that is molecular basis of inheritance. In this lecture only 4 topics are included. These are: number 1, discovery of DNA; number 2, DNA is genetic material; number 3, packaging of DNA; and number 4, DNA replication. First topic is discovery of DNA, that is discovery of nature and our genes. Today we know that our genetic blueprints is contained in long strand of DNA found in our nuclei or our cells. The DNA is made up of pentose sugar and phosphate groups and also the nitrogen bases. In this DNA structure, 2 types of sugar are present, that is deoxyribose sugar and ribose sugar, and phosphate groups, and also the 2 types of nitrogen bases, that is purines and pyrimidines. Purines are adenine and guanine, and pyrimidines are cytosine and thymine. In these genes, we know that DNA found in cell discovery of DNA, it is start from 1868. The Friedrich Melcher isolate DNA for the first time. It is the Swiss scientist wanted to study the chemistry of cell. He chose the study of white cells, which are abundant in posts and were abundantly available to him in bandages from the hospital near the university. Melchers isolate a material which in phosphorus from the cells and called as nuclein. In 1902, it was proposed that the heredity material is located on the chromosomes, that is equal part, and that is DNA and proteins. Topic in the chapter, that is genetic material, DNA and its transformation. In 1928, Frederick Griffith discovered that this was same chemical responsible for heredity, and that transforming from one generation to another that is protein or DNA or same other simple material. Griffith shows that with suitable example, that is Streptococcus pneumoniae. In 1928, Griffith shows his own experiment shows that transformation of bacterial cells from R strain to S strain. He discovered two different types of strains. First one is R strain and second one is S strain. He discovered R strain are virulent and S strain are non-virulent. He proved with the help of suitable experiment. This experiment consists of 4 different treatments and proves the heredity characters are transferred with the help of DNA, not a protein. The first treatment, that is S strain with the first treatment, the R strain with single coated protein ejected into the mouse, and its observation of this mouse lives, and hence Griffith concluded that the R strain is non-virulent. The second treatment, that is with the help of S strain are double proteinous layer or coated, it ejected into the normal mouse, and he observed that after some time mouse dies, and Mr. Frederick Griffith concluded that S strain is virulent. The next treatment, that is number 3, it killed S strain ejected to normal mouse, and after some time he observed that mouse lives. Griffith concluded that it killed S strain cells are non-virulent or benign. For treatment, that is R strain plus hit killed S strain ejected to normal mouse, and after some time he observed that mouse dies, and with the help of these 4 treatments Griffith concluded that live R strain cells were transformed to S strain, and Griffith lastly concluded or result that based on this observation, same material had passed from the dead S bacteria and transformed the live R into the S strain. Second one is the transforming factors must be genetic material, and new trait could be inherited by the daughter cells. Griffith supported the experiment of Griffith supported by the other scientists, that is Avery, McCarthy and McHeads. In 1944, the 3 scientists also repeated these Griffith experiments, and they modified design to discover the transforming factors. Their experiments are as following: the pure S strain DNA plus protein plus rough stain and pure sDNA plus protein plus rough stain, he concluded that they discovered that without DNA, the bacteria were unable to transfer, and hence DNA is genetic material of cell to transforming the heredity character from one place to another, one generation to another, or parent to their daughters or offsprings. Next one is Hershey-Chase experiment. In 1952, Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase performed that a definitive experiment to prove that DNA is the genetic material using a virus called as bacteriophage. The structure of bacteriophage consists of head, neck, and tail fibers. In head of bacteriophage, DNA is present and DNA is covered by a proteinous layer. It is also known as protein coat covered by DNA. In bacteria, our bacteriophage is a virus that invades the bacteria. It consists of DNA core and a proteinous coat. After transformation, new bacterial phages are released. The Hershey-Chase experiment, the bacteriophage is a virus that invades bacteria with the help of DNA molecules. DNA molecules covered by a proteinous coat, and they release a new bacteriophagus. In this lecture, the third topic, that is packaging of DNA. In this topic, why packaging is needed? Packaging is needed because the length of DNA is 3 meter and it is enclosed into the nucleus, but the nucleus is a few micrometer in diameter, and hence higher order of packaging is required. The few micrometer in diameter length of this nucleus includes the rough 3 meters normality of DNA included. Our packaging of this material is required. There are various orders of packaging. First order of packaging is nucleosomes. Second order of packaging is solenoid fibers. Then scaffold loops. Then chromatids. And last one is chromosomes. Next one, that is nucleosome. Nucleosome contain H2A and H2B together from dimer. H3 and H4 together form a tetramer. 2 dimer and 1 tetramer together to form 1 octamer. DNA is wrapped around an octamer having 20 VPs, 200 VPs. The nucleosome is the first order of compaction. It is fundamental repeating subunits of all eukaryotic chromosome except those sperms. The nucleosome consists of about 200 VPs wrapped around the histone chambers or octamers that contain two copies of histone proteins, H2A, H2B, and H3 and H4 molecules. The DNA that is between each histones octamers is called as linker DNA. In this lecture, the last topic, that is DNA replication. The definition or statement of DNA replication is: DNA molecule duplicates itself to distributes equally to daughter cells to produce two identical copies of DNA. Such process is known as DNA replication, and this DNA replicates easily by three different types of replication types. First one is conservative method, second one is dispersive method, and third one is semi-conservative method. Now, number one, that is conservative method of DNA replication. It produces one parental DNA and one newly strand of DNA. The second one, the dispersive method, it shows that formation of one parental DNA and one mixed DNA. And third one, that is semi-conservative method, it produces one parental strand and one newly exposed strand, but they are mixing from each other. One strand is parental and other is newly strand. These two identical copies, 50% from mother and 50% of these parental, and one is synthesized by newly DNA type. This DNA replication contain some material, that is helicase. They separate the DNA strand, producing two identical forks with the template strands. Second one is SSBs, means single strand proteins, binding proteins, single strand binding proteins that stabilize strand. Number three, that is primase. This primase shows to start the replication actually. Fourth one is DNA polymerase, and this DNA polymerase bind the primers and build from their new strands of DNA. And last one, that is DNA ligase. They joins Okazaki fragments. They joins Okazaki fragments. In DNA replication, here the two figures. First one is the structure of DNA before replication, and second one is the structure of DNAs but identical or daughter molecules of DNA. Before replication, these two strands are attached to the nitrogen bases. Single strand is made up of two helix are made up of combination of sugar and phosphate molecules. The two strands of DNA binding with nitrogen bases with the presence of hydrogen bonding. And after replication, two identical daughter DNAs are formed, but the parent DNA and daughter DNAs is always identical. In DNA replication, the leading strands are present. In DNA helicase, at the posterior side of DNA strand, they separate one strand of DNA into the separate two parent strand to destroy the hydrogen bonding between the nitrogen bases. At the left strand also, then DNA polymerase binds the primer and builds the DNA strand called as leading strand. In DNA replication, lagging strand, they bind the primer and build the DNA strand at the right side by using DNA polymerase. The strand are breaks at the step by step called as Okazaki fragment, and these Okazaki fragments join by using the primase to formation of straight strand of DNA. Both in DNA replication, in this slide, presence of both leading and lagging strand. In leading strand, the template strand with free third end called as leading template, and in fifth end is called as lagging strand or lagging template. In DNA synthesis, lagging template takes place in the form of small fragment called as Okazaki fragments, and these fragments RNA primers are removed by the DNA polymerase and replaced by the DNA sequences with the help of DNA polymerase fast. Finally, DNA gyrase enzyme forms double helix to form daughter DNA molecules. At the end of DNA replication, two identical DNA molecules are formed. One strand is newly synthesized and other is parental. 50% is contributed by mother DNA or parental DNA. Hence, it is described as semi-conservative replication of DNA. This proves that the DNA replication 50% from parents and 50% from completely newly synthesized, and such type of replication is called as semi-conservative replication of DNA. Thank you.